Welcome to SV Union High School and Junior College Pune. Subject Information Technology, Standard 11th Science. Video created and presented by Mr. Nitin Vadgure. Today we are going to start part 9 of chapter 3, Impressive Web Designing. Dear students, in our last part we have seen how to declare the variables. What is variables? Rules to declare the variables. Which rules? The rules are they must start with an alphabet. Uppercase and lowercase are distinct. This means that variable SUM written in small letters is not same SUM variable written in capital letters. Third rule is it should not contain blank spaces or special symbol except underscore. Fourth rule is standard keywords are not allowed as variable name. For example, document, while, if, else, etc. And last rule is variable name can be limited up to 255 characters. Means maximum length of variable name is 255 characters. Also, we have seen the data types. Which data types? Number type, string type, boolean type, infinity, null and undefined. JavaScript provides data types to store and use different types of values. That means different types of data types to hold the different types of values. Also, we have seen the comments in JavaScript, single line comment and multi-line comments. Comments are non-executable statement in program. Comments are used to provide information or explanation about your programming construct. Also, we have seen one method, write method of document object, which is used to display or write content on a web page. Also, we have discussed about the operators in JavaScript. Operators are used to do arithmetic and logical operations. We have seen arithmetic operators, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and modulus operators. Also, we have discussed about assignment operator, equal to operator. The use of assignment operator is used to assign a value to a variable. Also, we have seen the plus operator, that is concatenate operator. In JavaScript, plus operator has two meanings, arithmetic addition and string concatenation operator. In our last part, we have also discussed about the relational operators in JavaScript. Which relational operators? Less than, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to and not equal to. So these are the relational operators in JavaScript. We also seen the increment and decrement operators, pre-increment, post-increment and pre-decrement and post-decrement operators in JavaScript. Also, we have seen the logical operators, three logical operators in JavaScript, and, or, and, not. What is the use of logical operators? It is used to join the more than one condition. Student, today we are going to start our next important topic of JavaScript, functions in JavaScript. There are two types of functions in JavaScript, built-in functions and second is user-defined function. Then what is function? Function is used to perform repetitive task whenever required. It is reusable code block that will be executed when it is called. First, we will see the built-in functions in JavaScript, commonly used built-in functions in JavaScript. The table shows function name, description and example. First built-in function is parseInt function where I is capital. This function is used to parse a string and convert it into a number. For example, parse int 100, then it returns 100. Second built-in function, parse float, where f is capital. This function is used to parse a string and convert it into a floating point representation. If you write parse float 100.00, you will get 100. If you pass 100.2 mh, then it will return 100.2. If you insert mh100 in parse float, you will get nan. Third built-in function is alert. This function displays alert pop-up box with OK button. This is also called as a message box. For example, if you write alert welcome to JavaScript or window.alert hello, you will get welcome to JavaScript message with a one message box having message and one OK button. Next built-in function is prompt function. This function is used when you want input value from user at the time of program execution. It displays OK and cancel buttons. OK button returns input value and cancel button returns null value. The way of writing is, let's see one example. var n equal to prompt parenthesis and one message, enter value for n. So it will display one box with OK and cancel button, message and one text box to enter the value. So the prompt function is used to accept the outside value from the client or user. Next built-in function is confirm. This function displays confirmation message box with OK and cancel button. OK button returns true and cancel button returns false. For example, var ans variable name, ans equal to confirm. Do you want to continue? So when you execute this line, you will get one box having two buttons, OK and cancel, with message, do you want to continue? Next built-in function is two lowercase function, where L and C is capital. This string function used to convert the given string into lowercase alphabets. For example, if str is a variable having JavaScript string, and if you write str equal to str dot to lowercase function, then you will get JavaScript in lowercase letters. Just like lowercase, there is a two uppercase function, built-in function, where U and C is capital. This is a string function is used to convert given string into uppercase alphabets. For example, if variable str having a value JavaScript, and if you write str equal to str dot to uppercase function, you will get JavaScript in capital letters, means uppercase. And last built-in function is isNaN function. It returns true if given value is not a number. It returns false if a given value is number. The way of writing is isNaN and pass the value. isNaN, here 100 is passed in the isNaN function. So in the first case, isNaN CP100, it returns true, and in second case isNaN 100, it returns false. So these are some commonly used built-in functions in JavaScript. Student, please note, alert, prompt and confirm are the window functions we can use it without the window prefix. And second is length is a property of string object used to calculate length of a string. If you want to calculate a length of a string, you can use length property. Let's see one example of prompt built-in function. Open HTML tag, open head tag having title area of circle, close title, close head, open body tag with one attribute bg color equal to yellow. Right, h1 program to calculate area of triangle. This is a program to calculate area of triangle. Close h1. Then open script block, script language equal to JavaScript, var r comma area. Here there are two variables we are declared, r and area. R equal to prompt in parenthesis double quote, write down enter the radius of circle, close double quote, close parenthesis, and at the end of right semicolon. Right, area equal to 3.14 multiplied by r multiplied by r. So our final answer exists in area variable. Now display the answer by using the write method of document object. So write down document.write h1, you entered radius value, close h1, plus means concatenate operator and r. In next line write down document.write h1, area of circle is, close h1, plus operator, concatenate operator and area, close script and close body and HTML tag. Save the program and execute on the browser. In the output, if you entered radius 5.5, then you will get area of circle is 94.985. Our next topic is decision making statements. There are two decision making statements, if statement and if else statement. First is if statement. The syntax is if parenthesis condition close parenthesis and block of statement or statement block enclosed in a curly braces, open and close. If the conditional expression given in the parenthesis is true, then the statements within the block will be executed, followed by execution of remaining program. If the conditional expression evaluates to false, then the statement block will not be executed. Note that if statement block constitute a single statement, then drawing curly brackets is not optional, means it is optional. Means if the statement block contains single statement, right, without curly braces, and if there are multi-level statement, you have to use the curly braces to denote the block of if statement. Next decision making statement is if else statement. The syntax is if condition, first part statement block, else second part statement block. If the conditional expression evaluates to true, then true block statement will be executed, otherwise false block, that is the else part, will be executed. At a time earlier, true block or false block will be executed, not both. Student, you can also use if ... else if. Ladder is used to check multiple conditions. At a time, only one condition is true. If not, then else part is executed. Let's see one example of if else statement. Open HTML tag, head tag having title even odd, close title, close head, open body tag having the attribute bg color equal to green. Use h1 tag where the content is program to check number is even or odd, close h1. This is a simple program to check whether a entered number is even or odd. Next line, Script language equal to JavaScript. Declare two variables a and b. A equal to prompt, enter your value. B equal to parse int a. Here parse int function is used to convert value of a into a integer part. If b mod operator 2 is equal to 0, then alert number is even, else alert number is odd. Close script, close body and close HTML. Save the program and run on the browser. In the output, if you enter 2, you will get the message number is even. If you enter 3, you will get the message number is odd. So dear students, in this part we have discussed about commonly used built-in functions in JavaScript such as parse int, parse float, alert, prompt, confirm, to lowercase, to uppercase, is nan. So these are the commonly used built-in function in JavaScript. Length is a property of string object used to calculate length of string. Alert, prompt and confirm are window functions. We can use it without the window prefix. Also, we have discussed about the decision making statements, if statement and if else statement. Also, we have seen one example of if else statement to check even number or odd number. In our next part, we will discuss about user defined functions, rules to declare user defined functions, event handling, mouse events, keyboard events. We will continue in the next video. Thank you.